Well, hello, Kane. I'm going to rerun the test, and now the test is with the 1.52 driver. So here's what I'm seeing. When I run a single through a single optical link, if you can see, I'm getting 93 megabytes a second. The trigger rate is not quite 200 kilohertz because I've ramped up the record length to 256 samples. So I'm reading out a record length of 256 samples, and I'm getting the 93 megabytes per second data rate. And if you notice, it's very steady. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is on the second. You can see the communication error that I got, but anyway. So now I'm going to read out the other channel, and now that I started it, take a look at the data rate. See the data rate sort of bounces around. I don't know if you can see that. 75, 92, 81, 83, 67, 56. And if you come over here to the first terminal, again, you see it bouncing around, not holding, now down to 37, now you saw at 37. It really seems like there's some kind of bottleneck, or its inability to hold the two data streams running at full throttle. Be that as it may, as you saw, I did run into a communication error, as you saw up here. So let me Control C out of this. Then of course on a Control C, this thing will go back up and be rock solid at the 93 megabytes per second. Now, but if you come up here, you can see I did get a communication error. Where is it? Well, I'm not sure where it is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it, but anyway, you saw the communication error that I got. With this driver, this system seems to be much more stable. In the previous driver, when I was reading out with the large buffers, I would get a communication timeout. With the 1.60 driver, it would time out almost immediately when I was trying to read out with the large data streams, with the waveforms. And in this case, I let it run. I took off, went to a meeting, came back an hour later, and then I saw the communication timeout. And if you look here, I don't know how well you can see this, but in the log file, it shows that I have a timeout that was recorded on the 3818 card. So anyway, so we're still getting the timeout. So my assessment is with the 1.52, it's more stable. We still have the timeout error, or I'm having the timeout error, but the throughput is questionable. It doesn't look to me like I'm getting the full bandwidth on both optical links, and that's of concern. All right, well, thank you very much.